Thank you. Good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's Sports Report. On Chris Jones, my opinion is they should keep LaJarius Sneed. I think Chris Jones is a great player, but look, he's going to turn 30, and if you say to me a cornerback is easier to find, fine, but a defensive end and Chris Jones turning 30, 27.6 is most people's crime career, and that's what LaJarius Sneed is 27, so I look forward to him being a Chief. That's my opinion. That was according to 810. Now, if the Chiefs trade Chris Jones for a second round, then maybe, or tag him, they can get a third-round pick if they don't get him. Kansas City, Missouri, the Chiefs signed punter Matt MIzzou, who was dismissed in December, beginning a rape charge 17-year-old girl in 2021. What we are, Brett Veach said, and Coach Reed said, and the Chiefs organization for giving him, Matt, an opportunity. He said he was thankful. Tommy Townsend, the Chiefs punter in each of the past 4 seasons, is scheduled to be an unreleased free agent next month, and Townsend is unlikely to sign. Townsend was a first-team All-Pro selected in the 2022 Pro Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs punter was identified in a lawsuit as Jane Doe dropped Arzario for a lawsuit for field in August of 2022. Arzario agreed to dismiss a defamation suit against Doe Field in July of August 2023. I am proud to be honored and signed with the Chiefs contact, Arzario said in a statement released through his agent. I'm thrilled to be able to continue my NFL career. I want to thank my family who have been my rock and my friend, who have been unwavering in their support. I am excited to begin my next phase of my career with the Super Bowl champs. Arzario played at college at San Diego State. He was drafted by the Buffalo Bills in the 6th round of the 2022 NFL Draft, but never played in an NFL game. The Bills released Arzario in the summer of 2022. Shortly after, he was just named in the rape lawsuit. The San Diego District Attorney Officer announced in December of 2022 criminal charges would not be filed. I would have rather seen the Chiefs go after somebody else and maybe a better kicker. The New York Jets or punter. The New York Jets have worked out him last job, and also that he has rape charges against him. Doesn't like that. I don't like that. The New York Jets have brought in Arzario in for a workout last May. The Kansas Jayhawks have finally pulled it together with 2 wins in a row. This is much more than they have been able to do for a long time. They will play Texas tomorrow. We'll get the favorite tomorrow. I imagine it will be Kansas will probably be the favorite. Kansas to host. They'll definitely be the favorite then. Mizzou will go to Arkansas. Kansas is number 9 now. Missouri will go to Arkansas this weekend. Mizzou has yet to win a conference game. Dennis Gate was pissed after the game on Wednesday. Let's listen into that. The Tigers hope to grab their first conference win as they are the worst team in the SEC. Athletic director coming in, whoever that will be, I believe that speeds up the clock. Game time is 11, ESPN 2. Kansas State, after dropping their game to Texas, will play BYU number 25. Much more on that tomorrow. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report.
Just before the show.
But not big on hand washing.
No, I do wash my hands, but I'm not. You did a good, thorough, real deep dive into washing your hands. I'm more of a
first time I've ever been chastised for washing my hands.
I'm not I'm more of a splash and go. I'll say that. That's me. So he says.
So when you meet Danny, think elbow bump.
Yes.
Chris Jones, is he back? He says he's going to be back.
I think for anybody who the Chiefs are trying to sign again, people will say anything they want when they're finished. I think the job becomes all the harder the more guys have championship hardware. I mean, now, Chris Jones is, this discussion always is a modern one because there's so much money. He's made so much money. Does he still have it? Does he just want to be the highest paid because it's a badge of honor? I mean, that's the other part of the discussion. Most people would say, we won, now go get your bag. Well, he's got a lot of bags, just whether he wants more bags. So, but I do think
he held out as a defending champion. So, let me go ahead and say I wants his money because, the idea that, this championship, he's not going to hold out now. Did you not watch what just happened last training camp?
Well, he wants to go for 3. Well, he didn't want to run it back. So what's the difference? And this is even more unlikely. Now, not like the Chiefs can't do it, but the next one, that's never been done.
And just some clerical work on Jones, and this just popped right as you guys were talking about that. Ian Rappaport citing sources saying the Chiefs have picked up the option on Jones's contract, retaining the right to franchise tag him and paying him $4.25 he earned in incentives. He notes, of course, that it was more timing than anything, as Jones was due the money regardless. If not tagged, he'll be free. But they have at least put themselves in that spot.
So they can put the tag on him. And to me, and you can't mention Jones without also mentioning L'Jarius Sneed, who was on a radio thing and was asked, what's your message for Brett Veach? And he said, pay me my money. Do you have that? Get that?
4 times.
Because people think I'm kidding as to the point that he was making. And this is just days after when was this?
This was yesterday morning.
It was yesterday morning. So this is also in the wake of the tragedy that happened.
Right.
What's your message for Brett Veach?
Pay me. Pay me. Pay me. That's what I got to say. Pay me.
I think he wants to be paid.
That's more to the point.
Yeah, and I don't mind it.
No, because he hasn't.
But I'm just saying, like, any idea that he was trying to be subtle or cool. No. Flat out. Here's the message.
And he's got a championship.
3 or 2. He's got 2, right?
He's got 2, and he hasn't gotten his bag yet.
Right. And he's been playing for 4th-round money.
Right.
I'm watching a lot of guys play for first-round money, or Frank Clark play for more than first-round money and not play near as well as he has. And I'm going to tell you, he's like, well, when I get my shot, I'm going to get it. To me, if it were me, I trade him if I can trade him. If not, I watch him walk. Like if I can get more than a 3rd-round pick for either one of them, they're going. But ain't either one of them coming back if I run the show. Because the key to this defense is its youth.
Right.
And if they don't get hurt. You do not need to be paying guys massive amounts of money for Chris Jones past 30 and for L'Jarius Sneed 28 and beyond.
And as we discussed yesterday, you're much better off investing whatever money you think you want to use on Chris Jones and L'Jarius Sneed on the offense. The upside is much more dollar for dollar on the offense than it is on the defense.
Yeah, this year is such an anomaly to get away with this championship with the defense being the better side of the ball. That's just usually not how it happens.
And, if you're going to try to choose right now, Chris Jones is older, but they don't have a great defensive line without Chris Jones. They've got a lot of defensive backs. They've got a cornerback who's probably better than L'Jarius. I mean, by most, or at least he looks like he's going to be better than L'Jarius Sneed.
I think it'll be interesting to see what they feel. You think you can't live without somebody. You can. You always can. How are we going to get by without Tyreek Hill? Oh, no. You're just going to hang 2 more Lombardi trophies. I give that in the ultimate empowering. They can live without anybody except 15.
Right. And the Super Bowl itself was an example of how the Chiefs have morphed into a team that has won this many championships now. That game was complete and utter complimentary football.